Hi, this is Jim Brisson for ScoutRoom.net. Let me give you an overview of ScoutRoom. First of all, ScoutRoom is software for packs, troops, or for crews. And it is a combination of the tracking software, keeping track of rank advancements, badges, etc. that you award to individuals, training as well for adults. And it also keeps track of things that are interesting for your organization. It allows you to do emails, calendaring, so it's a source of information for communication in your organization. So it's a combination of groupware and tracking. All right, this is a member list that we're looking at right now. Member lists are filterable. There's a member list and events are filterable. Filters are kind of helpful. Let's just look arbitrarily for everybody that's a scout who's a tenderfoot or a scout rank. And let's change the columns a bit. I'll show a photo, age, last promotion date, current rank, and skip the actions. See what that looks like. Alright, not everyone has a picture, and these pictures are a little bit hokey. You'd have a picture of the actual scout, I suppose. And so you can quickly get down to some information that's helpful. Filterable lists. Let's view a member. This is an autocomplete field, so I type in the beginning of somebody's name. I can see that. So when I look at a particular member, I can see basic information, as well as their achievements, all of their awards, rank advancements, and so on. Their attendance at events, what leadership they've had, the entire leadership history, any medical information, swim tests, or whatever is pertinent, a map and directions to their house. I can also export information about them, their personal information, awards, and spreadsheets, contact information, something you can download to your phone with a photo and their phone numbers, and achievement history, a nice PDF file which summarizes all of the information about them, including particularly their achievements, and you can edit to rank and personal information quite easily there. Left from a pop-up, you can pop up almost anyone. When you hover over people, it gives you some more information. It'll give you a picture if they have one, and so on. So lots of cool information off of the member list. There's an A to Z list, kind of similar. You can do it, find people alphabetically. Alrighty. There's a map, which is way too interesting. It's kind of nice to know where your organization is pulling from. You can see who lives where and where versus where the organization itself is headquartered. That would be the house in the middle. There's scout leadership. This is a drag and drop interface. If you're going to change somebody, move somebody around, you can just drag them and drop them almost anywhere. Give them credit for the leadership. Same thing with adult leaders. Committee members versus scoutmasters in this case, because it's a troop, and it's a drag and drop interface. Patrols, similarly, it's a drag and drop interface. Let's actually move somebody around here. Okay, so it's that easy to move someone between patrols. Merit badge counselors, pretty much a drag and drop. You can delete people by clicking on the X. It's just the easiest thing to do. And you can drag people into different roles, make them merit badge counselor. So that's how easy it is to make someone a merit badge counselor. You can click on individual merit badges and it will pop up. Gee, it popped up off the screen. Sorry about that. Let me move this onto the right screen. So you can quickly get information about the merit badge if you want to, that simply. There's lots of places you can see the merit badge information. You can export contacts if you want to get information about this person, a particular person, or all the people actually in your unit in this interface, and upload that onto your phone. Get a nice picture of phone numbers. Annual registration can be automated through ScoutRoom. It's too detailed to describe here. Create a member, user admin. There's lots of authorization roles. Okay, so activity coordinator, administrator, and so on. And you can see all of that here summarized on one or many pages, depending on how many people you have. And you'll see this a lot in ScoutRoom. A lot of the tables are resortable by name. or by login count, or whatever the column headers are. You can send it to a CSV, an Excel spreadsheet. You can send this information to a PDF file, print it out, whatever. Handy things to do with tables. All right. So Merit Badge counselors, user admin. Okay. Let's look at calendar events. Similar filterable list. So if you wanted to say see things in a date range and you want to see all types of campouts, you could do it right from this filterable list. See all the campouts here. So filterable calendar events is handy. A month list, just another way to look at information. You can pop between months really quickly this way. There's a full screen calendar as well, and you hover over it, it gives you more detailed information, and you can drag and drop here to move calendar events around or copy them or resize them, whatever you want to do. It's a pretty handy way to look at things. Recent updates, that's a calendar feed, so for those of you who would like to read feeds, that's available. Create an entry, that's how you create calendar entries. And the calendar entries, just a quick look at creating one, different types of activities. Repeating meetings, so you can repeat them daily, whatever. You can have attendees for repeating meetings, or guests at least. They won't confirm until they're actually for individual meetings. And you can send out automated reminders, and you can pick how many days in advance you want to send out an automatic reminder on a calendar event. Lots of function here. You can have products as well. We never clicked on a calendar event, I'll go back in a second. But you can sell products, fees for campouts, or whatever you want. And people can check out using Amazon Payments, so they can pay online with a credit card. And let me go back to the calendar. Oh, I don't know. What have I got here? I've just got one calendar entry. So on a calendar, there's a guest list. The basic information, change history. There's change history on lots of things. So you can see who made changes and updates when, and if things go wrong, that's a handy thing. You can do lots of things for the guests that come. They can confirm their own attendance. They can decline, of course. There's an activity chairperson who has higher authority on this. You can change the number of nights or service hours, whatever they get credit for. Add guests, of course. And you can send email to confirm guests, members not confirmed, and so on. Activities, you can add activities to a particular event, and this is where you'd add group things like a group partial merit badge or group rank advancement. And I just pop up one of those so you can add American Business Merit Badge. Okay, and you check off all of the items. You can see the requirements right here alongside, as I mentioned, and select the members. And this is a filterable list, so it's easy to find people from the filterable list. Press the submit, and then you'd add it for those people. You'd have a partial completion for the certain requirements in the American Business Merit Badge that would be associated with this calendar entry on January 2nd, right? So you can create completes, merit badges, swim test, training, whatever, and associate those with the calendar entries as well. Map for directions for this event, weather, and you can have products or fees that are associated with the calendar event. So if there's a fee involved, maybe you have a canoe rental charge. People can actually pay for it online with a credit card right here. All right, so that's pretty much calendaring. There's a lot of function everywhere I'm going to have to skip. There's products that are for sale. I mentioned that. Create new products, and you can track the sales. There's notifications. There's lots of email notifications that are sent automatically that I won't be able to show you right here. But whenever someone buys something, there's an email notification. They get receipts, etc. There's preferences for individuals and for the unit. So the user can pick his theme, can use click for navigation if they're using a tablet or whatever, can specify who the family members are, who they trust. You can update your own personal information, change your own email address, and so on. Add your photo. Lots of personal preferences. Let me close this calendar entry that's hanging out on top. And there's a home page that you land in when you log in. It has lots of basic information there, so your family members would show up there automatically. So you'd land in a logical place. you can send emails, and basically this is sent email. Let me compose an email. So basically all of the members are contacts, as well as some other things. So let's say Adam, Ace. Okay, so if I just start typing, it's an autocomplete field. LUM, Lumberjacks is a patrol. And similarly for the leadership roles, I could do committee chair and so on. So the email is pretty good. You can have attachments, lots of function there. So that's basically emails. But there's also news, and news is allows you to send basically email to everyone. And since you send it to everyone, there's no to or CC fields. And when you send it to everyone, it's saved here. And when you send private emails, it's saved under the sent email, and that's something only you can see. So it's pretty logical when you think about it. There are public web pages. There's an Eagle list that comes automatically. You promote someone to Eagle, and they'll appear on the public page on the Eagle list. There's a home page. Your home page can have sub pages, so you can have multiple pages on your home page. That's completely free, by the way. A map for your unit, and there's a map anyway with a satellite view people can use, create more public web pages. And as I said, there's unit preferences, so you can customize how the Scout Room works for your particular unit. So there's various settings you might want to get involved with. You can change some things here that change how your home page, your primary home page looks. You can import data from various sources, ScoutNet from other tools, as well as from a different unit in Scout Room. And you can export lots of data. If you wanted, you could back up all this information onto spreadsheets, CSV files. Don't think you really need to. There's plenty of backup for Scout Room done regularly. There's an internal website as well that you can have. There's not much here, but it's a great way to document how you work, how your organization works. You have an internal website that has lots of pages that can link to each other and so on. Internal website. There's feeds for wiki pages, so you can see when people change it, create pages. Well, there's lots of reports as well. I'm certainly going to forget some of the features here, but let me just show you some of the primary ones. Can't be nice. There's nice tables. This is a heat chart. So it's organized by color. There's not a whole lot of camping recorded in the demo troops, so this is not quite as interesting. But you can see you can resort columns. The email one is not very interesting, but I just, you can resort by columns, and you can, it's kind of nice because you can show or hide columns. Let's get rid of the phone, get rid of the action, so you can just see what you really want to see, and you can even reorganize columns if you want to. That worked good. Okay, so tables are pretty powerful, and there's lots of tables. There's also charts, and charts can help you to focus in on data pretty quickly. There's some charts across all Scout Room units. There's also photos and files, photo albums. Let me see, show my Sun's Eagle project. Photo album. See the slides. You can click on individual slides, or you can bring up a slideshow. See how quick it comes up. Not that quick. There it is. So it works as a slideshow, automatically showing you the slides. Say back to get out. Go back to the folders. Folders can be hierarchically organized. All of that good stuff, and you can point off into other parts, into cloud storage if you want to. Lots of features in ScoutRoom.net. It's got everything you really need. You can upload to ScoutNet, download from ScoutNet, so you can keep your national records up to date. Everything you really need, one place in ScoutRoom.net. Thanks for listening, Jim Brisson. I'll catch you next time. Bye.